Amaka had what seemed like the perfect life, married to Kola, a successful entrepreneur, and living in a luxurious home in Lekki. From the outside, they were Lagos power couple. But perfection is a lie. Amaka's world shatters when she walks into their bedroom and sees her husband, the man who vowed to love her forever, passionately tangled with her best friend, Busy. The betrayal burns deeper when she hears Kola whisper, "I've wanted you for years." He had never said those words to her before. Heart pounding, hands shaking, Amaka quietly leaves. No screaming, no drama, just silence. A dangerous silence. A silence that would mark the beginning of a carefully planned revenge. As she drives away, her mind flickers back to the early days of their relationship. The promises, the laughter, the love. Had it all been a lie? Amaka doesn't waste time. The very next morning, she serves Kola divorce papers. He laughs. "You won't leave me," he smirks. "You need me." He has always underestimated her. Not this time. Within weeks, Amaka secures everything. Her share of the business, the house, even his favorite car. But her biggest victory? She makes him believe he is still in control. Kola thinks she is weak, that she is lost without him. That's his first mistake. As Amaka signs the divorce papers, she makes a silent vow. She will destroy Kola and the woman he betrayed her with. Late at night, she stares at their wedding photo before ripping it apart. This is war. Amaka needs power to take Kola down, and she knows exactly where to get it. His biggest rival, Chidi Duke. Chidi, a wealthy businessman with a reputation as a ruthless strategist, has always competed with Kola. They despised each other. Kola's greatest fear is seeing Chidi win. So, Amaka does the unthinkable. She approaches Chidi with a proposal that shocks him. "Marry me." At first, Chidi thinks she's joking, but when he sees the fire in her eyes, he leans back and smirks. "This is madness," he says. "But I love madness." Later that night, Amaka wonders, is she making the right move? Or will she regret this deal with the devil? News of Amaka and Chidi's marriage hits Lagos like wildfire. Kola is stunned, Busy is livid, and social media is on fire. How could she marry his biggest rival? People whisper. Kola is furious, not because he loves Amaka, but because he hates losing. At their wedding, Amaka sees Kola watching from a distance, rage flickering in his eyes. She leans closer to Chidi and whispers, "Let's give them a show." She kisses him passionately. Kola storms out. Later that night, Chidi leans in. "That was convincing," he says. "Too convincing." Amaka and Chidi's perfect marriage is a public illusion. Behind closed doors, it's an alliance, a business arrangement to destroy Kola. But as weeks turn into months, Chidi starts falling for Amaka. Real feelings start creeping in. One night, after a particularly intense business deal, Chidi grabs her hand. "Tell me," he whispers, "is this still just revenge?" Amaka hesitates. For the first time, she doesn't know. Meanwhile, Kola is plotting his own revenge. He wants Amaka back, not out of love, but because he refuses to lose to Chidi. Kola sets his plan in motion. He leaks a scandalous story about Amaka. Headlines scream, "Amaka stole Chidi from her ex." Inside the affair that led to a billionaire divorce. The news damages her reputation. Clients begin questioning her integrity. Chidi is furious, demanding to know who planted the story. Amaka, smiling darkly, only says, "Game on." Amaka strikes back. She exposes Kola's darkest secret, a hidden offshore account with millions embezzled from his own company. His investors panic. His company crashes overnight. Kola is ruined. Chidi watches in awe. "You are dangerous," he whispers. Amaka smirks. "I learn from the best." But Kola isn't done yet. He still has one last card to play. Just when Amaka thinks she's won, she gets the shock of her life. Beezy is pregnant. And the father? Not Kola. Chitty. Chitty swears it happened before they got married. I never knew, he pleads. But betrayal is betrayal. Kola, smelling blood, whispers in Amaka's ear, now you know how it feels. But Amaka is not a woman who breaks. She plots one final move, one that will leave them all shattered. Even though Amaka's entire world collapses, but instead of breaking, she doubles down. Kola thinks he has her cornered, but she delivers one final move that ends him completely. At a high-stakes business gala, Amaka exposes all three of them, Kola, Beezy, and Chitty. She spoke about Kola's secret affairs. Beezy's real motives. She was using Kola to get money. Chitty's hidden weakness. He had been laundering money unknowingly through one of his companies. The room erupts in chaos. Kola is finished. Chitty is disgraced. Beezy is humiliated. And Amaka? She walks away untouched, powerful, and untamed. 1 year later, Amaka stands at the top of her empire. Chitty appears at her office. I still love you. She looks at him for a long time before saying, I don't need love. I need power and more money. She walks away, leaving him in the shadows. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story. See you in the next one.